And I thought, it was funny, the first thing I was like, oh, no, 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 sorry.
Yep.
I thought, the second thing I thought was, curses on me now, like, everybody's cool, just keep going. But these thoughts are how you're going to get those prayers at that type of repetitiveness locked in. I got the precept I was thinking, to back up that last one you just had. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, I'm going to start at verse, I started 12, but it's always a good spot to start. It says, wisdom is glorious and never fadeth away. Yea, she is easily seen of such that love her, and found of such as seek her. She prevented them that desire her, in making herself first known unto them. Whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail.
Ultimately, that's the prophets. Because that's who, like for example, Esdras, you saw how eager he was to seek, the Lord in the secrets, to the point where he fasted weeks at a time just to keep getting these revelations.
Yeah. He was in love with
the more he afflicted himself, the more closer, the more intimate he got with the Most High, with through the angel. That the Lord revealeth His secrets unto His servants, the prophets. That's the real true assembly of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
And that's who we're out here fishing for. So as you get on that bait, this is what we're telling you. To stay on that hunt, this is what you got to do. Right? It says in verse 14, whoso seeketh her early shall have no great travail, for he shall find her sitting at his doors.
Hey, it remind me of the scripture in Ecclesiastes that say, remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth. Because we understand that Yahweh Shemel Shai is making time, go forward really fast, man. The scriptures say, shorten the days for the elect's sake. So this means you got to get it while you able, man. Get it as if you need it yesterday.
Because there is a clock that's running, and the sands of that time will eventually run out.
They say, seek him 10 times more.
That's what we're straight.
Seek him 10 times more. I'll read a little more. It says, to think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care. For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her, showing herself favorably unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought.
And this,
going to what you said.
And this kind of goes back to what we're getting in, how the 2/3 can't get it. Because, and you go to the first chapter, Wisdom Solomon 1 and 4, it says, wisdom will not dwell in a malicious soul. So, you try to tell Jake, but if they can't get it, the Most High, we said the Most High don't want to get it, but these niggas, it's deep down, it may seem like a cool guy. But the nigga may be deep down wicked. So that's why, the Lord is, got the angel there, blocking his vision from getting the scripture. From getting the truth. Because this wisdom that we have is precious. It's not given to everyone. We can tell a nigga walking down the street till you blue in the face, you're an Israelite, the MOTB, World War III, and they just like, all right, nigga, you got a few dollars? They, They not think, it's...
You got my 40 home.
Right. So, his wisdom is precious.
We're going to get into some little prophecy,
Top. Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Which we're doing now. We're reading the prophecies in paper. Okay? You got it?
And cause, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Incredulity means unbelief. Don't pay no mind of the unbelief of these people, man. They can scoff at the word till they blue in the face, but don't pay them no mind, man.
That's Romans 3 and 3.
Right? Of something unbelief. So the faith of God has none effect.
Shall their unbelief?
So their unbelief has none effect. Rough paraphrasing, God forbid.
It says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah. Whichever Israelite don't get this truth, they gonna die, man. Simple as that, man. You know? Why fucking argue with a dead person? You know? Go ahead.
All right, real quick one. 2 Thessalonians 1:7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us, when the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach.
How the Lord is coming back through the chariots, man. He's gonna use the vehicle, the chariots of Israel, which is white man call UFOs. All right, and it's gonna shoot out concentrated laser fire on these people. You know, that's that fire, man. These people gonna receive, man. All right, for being wicked, for being unbelievers.
So to tap in real quick, this is correlated. This is wisdom the brother's breaking down. These prophecies are also wisdom. Okay.
And that's why it talks about in Revelation 21, and all the unbelieving, they're gonna have their part in the lake of fire. You know, verse 9 it says, "Who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power, when he shall come to be glorified in his saints, and to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day." That was the point. So hey, in other words, the incredulity, don't let that, you know, like we was talking about earlier. If they don't believe it, if they can't get it and they don't want to believe, hey, you move on.
Like the scripture said, let the filthy be filthy still.
That's it.
What the thing Lord said, shake the dust. You gotta shake the dust, man.
That's it. You know, unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
All right, let them go, man.
If they don't believe it, fuck them.
Right.
That's the attitude you have to have at this point, man.
Yeah. If a nigga can't get it, move on.
That's it.
From your immediate family to to your cousins, uncles, you know, to your friends,
Does that
co-workers,
mean,
all that.
Let's clarify this. Does that mean you be an asshole to fuck you, mom? No.
But
You don't have to be all up under them no more, though.
but you can, you know, like you said, being seasoned and being mature in this truth, you can gauge the conversation and whether to, you know,
How deep
yeah, exactly. Do I invite this person into a conversation about the truth or not? And you can, like I said, you can gauge what the hell y'all talking about. This nigga's talking about smoking weed and some nigga shit. He's like, nah.
If this nigga ain't about nothing, I'm not even gonna go around him. I don't care if it's my cousin or whoever.
Yeah.
But if he kind of got some sense about himself, conversations where we may have that the truth comes out a little bit, he kind of paid attention, but he fade out later. I may still have a conversation with him here and there, but hanging out, spending a lot of my time, that's not happening. That's over. You know?
And
but people that's in the know, hey, that's where I want to be at. You got to
a lot of people in our families too. They're watching us.
yeah.
You know, they're watching to see how we move. If we're really about what we preach.
Exactly.
You know, they're observing us because they're used to people preaching and then not practicing what they preach. So they're so used to seeing that when it comes to us, they doubt us too. So they're watching. So in our daily lives, how we move, how we carry ourselves, we got to keep in mind that we're not representing ourselves anymore.
And they're expecting us to eventually fall off because everybody eventually falls off.
They feel it's bad.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, this Hebrew Israelite thing, that's just,
Yeah, 3 years from now,
he'll grow out of it.
Yeah, but that's not what this is. We understand that. And they're going to watch us all the way to the end, Lord willing. That we endure all the way to the end, Lord willing.
Hopefully we become faith to them. Like they see our faith and they say, you know.
To blossom from it.
Continuing on 2 Ezra 15, it says, verse 4, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yeah, when the Lord says He's gonna bring sword, famine, death, and destruction, hey, you better hearken. You know, you better take heed to what the Lord's saying, man. All right, because when the Lord brings death, millions of people gonna die, man. All right, millions of people gonna die. Okay, got it.
It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Hey, ain't this so-called Pride Month for the LGBTQ plus 1, 2, 3, whatever the fuck, man.
LGBT.
Hey, ain't this June they Pride Month? All right, that's when they come out the woodworks, you know, displaying their folly, displaying their works of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You know, what's that scripture? Isaiah 3? They hide it not.
Yeah.
You know?
Isaiah.
And they putting, you know, fucking idiots putting, you know, innocent babies and kids in fucking, you know, rainbow shirts and all that, man. You know? The Lord is not pleased with that, man. All right? The Lord's going to do something, man. He's going to do something that basically kills off a whole lot of people real soon, man. I feel it in the spirit, man.
Lord gonna do something He never did before, bro. It's gonna be like horrific judgments out here. People don't realize that, man.
Hey, even the Lord, let the Lord turn off the lights of this place, man. Every goddamn city in Babylon, let the Lord turn off the lights for a couple of days, man.
Was that you that sent that video? Was that you that sent the video about that?
Yeah.
But the guy said for those in Florida that know what it's like when a hurricane comes, that's a small glimpse of what'll happen. What's been happening. So people that have been through these dramatic, catastrophic natural disasters, they have a glimpse into what's possibly coming. And trust me, when you're running from a hurricane or you're in the midst of a flood or whatever the hell's going on, earthquakes or whatever's going on, you're gonna all you can think of is what do I have to do to get out of this? And man, it's such a detrimental feeling that you have. It almost kills a piece of you inside living through it. But what do you think is coming when all of that shit's gonna be happening at once?
Yeah, hey, I was in a tornado in Virginia, man. That's some fearful shit, man. Yeah, you'll see the Lord's power, man.
I watched a tornado on one of these quick shorts, whatever the video. Snatched trees, huge ass trees, roofs.
They went like in the garage somewhere,
bro,
and they came out.
That's everything, bro.
Yeah,
We've all experienced earthquakes. When you experience an earthquake, man, you feel very little. You feel very insignificant.
Yes.
It brings you down to earth like, God damn, man, like,
Oh yeah.
the earth could really just swallow me up right now.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
You know? So let the Lord bring some real heavy earthquakes, man, to America. You know how quick people are gonna be scared. You know? We got the wicked, they're predicting through the predictive programming cyber attacks, which are gonna cause blackouts. And we know what that's all about. They're running simulations. So we know that a major power outage is coming to America, man. You know?
Yeah, what did the Lord do to ancient Egypt? You know?
Yeah.
He basically sent the blackout for 3
Yeah,
days.
man.
You know? For 3 days. So expect the same thing here in America. You're gonna have power grid failures, man. It's gonna knock out the power of all of America.
Exactly.
You know? If you watch this, it's a documentary. Well, not a documentary, but it's kind of like a simulation, you know, type of TV series called America Blackout. You know, where the power grid failed, and like a week later, motherfuckers eating other people.
That's the purge.
You
You know?
So the lights can go out for a week. You know, it could be total pandemonium out here, man.
Didn't they have a blackout? I want to say like maybe 20 years ago. Like I want to say it was Ohio, Detroit, like Midwest somewhere. And you know, the people in the fucking mayor didn't know that the water was
attached to the power.
attached to the power grid. You know, so that the brothers talking about the power, the water All these things go hand in hand.